Hey guys, it's Ishani, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me post this giant thing on my Instagram stories. Smashbox basically sent the most ridiculous PR package to me with all of the new liquid lipsticks. I am incredibly humbled and incredibly grateful that Smashbox thought to send this to me because you guys know how I feel about my liquid lipsticks, and Smashbox's liquid lipstick formula is one of my favorites. If we open up this box, it's insane. I don't even know how many liquid lips are in here. How do I even hold this up? Okay, they sent over all of the new shades of the original formula. They sent over the original formula in the extended nude shades that they released, and then they sent over all of their new metallic formulas. So what we'll go ahead and do is go through all of the different formulas. I'll swatch all of these new extended shades, the nudes, and then the metallics. And as I go through them, I'll talk about the different formulas and if there are any variations within the three different types here. I figured you guys could probably use this video as a little bit of a guide if you guys were interested in picking up any of the new shades that Smashbox just released. Actually, looking at the little PR card that Smashbox sent over, these aren't actually going to be in store at Sephora and Ulta until the end of December. They can, however, be found online in Sephora, Ulta, Nordstrom, and Macy's by mid-December. By December 15th, you should be able to find it online at all of those retailers. I'll put all of the exact release dates in the description box below if you guys are interested in more exact information. But anyways, let's just go ahead and jump right into the lip swatches because I know that's what you guys are here for. Also, I just wanted to mention, when I zoom you guys in, you guys are probably gonna see this crazy cheek highlight I have on. It's kind of insane. I'm testing something new, and I have to say I'm not a fan yet, but it's a test, and I'm not really loving it. Anyways, let's get right into the lip swatches. So these first 6 shades I'm going to show you are their traditional always-on liquid lipsticks, the ones that have been out for a while. These are just 6 shade extensions. So this first one is called Spoiler Alert, and I have to say this one is definitely one of my favorites that I'm going to show you today. It's a beautiful creamy mauvey pinky nude color, super wearable. I can see pretty much every skin tone pulling this shade off. If you guys are familiar with me or my channel, you know this is the type of shade that I absolutely love to wear. This one is called Throwback Jam, and it's basically the perfect berry pink fuchsia color. Again, would look beautiful on all skin tones. Purple Taffy is a bright pastel purple color. It is insanely vibrant and insanely pigmented, and while this is definitely not a shade that I would personally wear on my lips, I'm definitely going to try this as a liquid eyeliner because I think it would make a really cool liner. Ultraviolet is actually a really cool shade. This is a perfect cross between a violet purple and a cobalt blue, and I actually am kind of digging this. I know it's not the most wearable shade, but I'm loving it. Teal With It is definitely a teal color. It is a perfect blue, turquoise, peacock teal. There's nothing really much more to say about it. The formula on this is insanely opaque and really good. If you're looking for a good teal lipstick, this is a good one. And then the final shade we have in the original mattes is Tar Pit, which is just a standard matte dark black liquid lipstick. I actually really like the way black liquid lipstick looks on me. I think it's a really cool, funky, very edgy look. Now for a quick mini review on my thoughts on the original matte formula of these Smashbox Always On liquid lipsticks. I've used this formula ever since it came out, probably at least a year ago now. I think I have 3 other shades in my collection that I use all the time. This formula is a thicker, moussey consistency. It goes on almost like a hybrid between a mousse and a cream. It dries down completely. It's not tacky on the lips, but it doesn't feel completely powdery either. There's just a little bit of something. This formula kind of reminds me of a cross between the Ofra long-lasting liquid lipsticks and the Kat Von D everlasting liquid lipsticks. The Ofra ones are definitely a little bit thicker. They go on quite a bit more moussey, and when they dry down completely, they do feel a little bit thicker on the lips, not necessarily in a bad way. If you guys want something that's a little bit more hydrating, the Ofra ones are really comfortable and fairly hydrating on the lips. Whereas on the other hand, the Kat Von D Everlasting liquid lipsticks have practically no moisture to them whatsoever. They are super, super thin, paint-like on the lips. When they dry, they are completely powdery. If your lips are not in excellent condition, the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks will do you absolutely no favors. I would say the Smashbox Always On liquid lipsticks are between the two. They're definitely a lot more comfortable and more moisturizing feeling than the Kat Von D, but they're not quite as thick and hydrating-ish as the Ofra ones. Depending on the shade, I can get anywhere from 5 to 8 hours of wear out of these before I feel the need to touch them up. They are fairly easy to reapply. Some liquid lipsticks, again, like the Kat Von D ones, if you try to apply another like fresh layer over an already dried layer, they will start to crack and crumble and just look really gross. These don't really do that. These are fairly easy to reapply, especially if you just need to apply it on the inner portion where it's faded. If you eat or drink particularly oily foods, these will start to fade, like I said, especially on that inner portion. Really easy to reapply. I really, really like this formula. I honestly don't know why I don't have more of them in my collection. I mean, now I have plenty thanks to Smashbox PR package, but prior to receiving this PR package, I don't know why I didn't buy more in the line. I really, really love the color selection they already have, and these new extended shades are absolutely fantastic. Jumping right into the 7 new nude shades that Smashbox released. First off, we have Fair Game, and this is a light peachy toned nude shade. It is just a couple shades lighter than what I would feel comfortable wearing, so I would either wear this with a darker lip liner or just skip this kind of color altogether. But for light to medium skin, this is a really pretty shade. Gotta Light is a medium true tan brown shade. This one pretty much looks like concealer nude on me, so again, I would definitely pull this in with a darker lip liner, but for light to medium skin, this would be a really pretty tan shade. Stay Neutral is a really, really good true neutral brown nude shade. It's not too cool, it's not too warm, it's just a really, really good mid-tone neutral nude. Psychic Medium is that true medium tan, slightly warm caramel toned brown. It's not too caramelly, but it's just a little bit warm toned. I love this shade on my skin, by the way. It's gorgeous. Slay Tan is such a unique nude shade. This is a medium tan nude with quite a bit of yellowy orangeness, so it almost looks like a caramel toffee color. Such a unique shade. I definitely don't have anything like this in my collection. Deep Thoughts is a medium tan peachy nude shade. This is the way I would expect a nude peach to look on a medium tan to deep skin tone. It is just so beautiful. And then the 7th and final nude we have is True Grit, and this one I have to say is one of the most stunning brown liquid lipsticks I have in my collection because it has a really, really strong burgundy reddish base, so it's a perfect brownish red. Perfect for the winter time. In terms of the formula and application on these 7 nude shades, I have to say they are exactly the same as the original mattes. All 7 of these shades are a cream finish. They go on super opaque really easily. They feel exactly the same when they dry down to the original Always On liquid lipsticks. That's a really big relief to me, and I'm sure to most of you guys who love this Always On formula. You now have 7 more neutral nude shades to pick from. And now this final group of lip swatches is the 12 metallic shades that Smashbox is releasing. So this first one is a really beautiful metallic rose gold shade. It's called XO Vlada, and it is absolutely stunning. It's one of those shades that I could see being used in combination with like a darker liquid lipstick, and if you layered this on top, it would give it a really interesting, unique, multi-dimensional effect. Rust Fund is a shade that I would describe as like a metallic melon color. It's kind of like a peachy, golden, orangey type shade. Really interesting and really, really pretty. Bold Digger is a really, really beautiful, darker, kind of a bronzy copper shade with a lot of golden metallic shimmer in it. Really, really stunning, and I don't think I have anything like this in my collection. Carat Stick is a pretty bright tangerine orange color with a lot of gold shimmer in it, and surprisingly this one has a really, really good formula. I feel like oranges are sometimes patchy and streaky, and this one really isn't. Oh my god, can you say hello holiday lip? This one is called Maneater, and this is a gorgeous metallic true vibrant red shade, perfect for the holidays. Vino Noir is a gorgeous dark crimson burgundy metallic shade, another one which is perfect for the fall and winter time. This would be gorgeous with like a white sweater and black tights and black boots, and just this popping off your face. Absolutely gorgeous. Crystal Baller is a light metallic lilac purple shade. This one I will say is quite a bit more sheer than anything else that I've swatched so far, which isn't necessarily a bad thing considering the actual color of this. I think most people would prefer it to be a little sheer, so you could layer this with other shades, or if you wanted to wear it by itself, it's a little bit more wearable if you can see your natural lip color through it. So Jelly is without a doubt my favorite in the metallic portion of this collection. I absolutely love this vibrant pinkish berry shade. I already said that earlier in this video. This is like my power color, and it does have a little bit of blue shimmer in it, which gives it a really, really interesting twist. Make It Rain is a beautiful darker grape purple color. It's not too dark, it's very, very much purple, and this one does have some like pinkish and golden shimmer in it. Next up we have Pearl Please, and this is a shade, when I first saw this PR package, I looked at this and I was like, why is this even a thing? Why did Smashbox even make this? And it wasn't until I put it on that I was like, okay, I get it. I don't get it by itself. I don't get it if I wore it like this, for sure. However, this is a pearly white shade with a lot of teal duochrome in it. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and layer this over the shade in Tar Pit, which is the black shade, so you guys can see the way this combo looks. So here we have the combo of Tar Pit and Pearl Please, and don't get me wrong, this still isn't like a wearable lip combo necessarily, I guess just depending on who you are, but I really, really love the way Pearl Please transforms any other shade. It really gave it that kind of teal, greenish, golden duochrome, which is so interesting and so unique. Kale My Vibe is a really interesting cross between a seafoam green and an emerald green. It's definitely darker than the seafoam, but it's significantly lighter than the emerald, and it does have a little bit of that blue and gold shimmer in it to really give it like a true mermaidy type vibe. And then the final metallic shade we have is called Punked Rock, and this is a true gunmetal silver color. It is insanely pigmented, insanely vibrant, very, very unique lipstick color. A quick review on the actual formula of the metallic shades. I was actually really surprised because once again, they are really, really similar to the matte shades. I would say on the whole, the metallics aren't quite as opaque or pigmented, but they can definitely be built up if you do a second or third layer. Although some of the metallic shades are really, really opaque in one layer. It just kind of depends on the color. As far as the wear of the metallics, I would say they wear really similarly to the mattes. The only thing I would say is I feel like these flake off into my mouth a little bit more. I'm sure that has something to do with the glitter particles that are in here. It just makes the formula a little bit more flaky. In terms of the applicator on these. The applicator is exactly the same whether you get the mattes, the nudes, or the metallics. It's kind of a teardrop pointed shape with a little bit of a hole in it. It holds a really, really nice amount of product, and that pointed tip makes it really, really easy to get a nice crisp edge. I will say between the metallics and the mattes, I probably still prefer the matte formula. Just overall, I prefer a creamy lipstick on my lips. However, I will go ahead and list down below all of the shades that I swatched on my lips, and I'll put little asterisks or little stars next to the shades that I personally think are my favorites. Alrighty guys, so those are lip swatches of all of the new Smashbox liquid lipsticks. A big shout out to Smashbox for sending over this PR package, because this video definitely wouldn't have been possible without it, so I really, really appreciate it. And I guess I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video, because I'm sure a lot of you guys noticed throughout this video, but I did get a tattoo. It is my very, very first tattoo. I got it on my 25th birthday, and if you guys want to know more of the story behind it and what exactly it is, because I know some people can't really tell, which I have to say is half of the appeal of this particular design, because some people can tell what it is, some people have no idea, but once you know what it is, I feel like you can't unsee it. It's one of those cool artsy designs. But if you guys want to know what it is, I will put my Instagram username down below, because I did do a post with a whole caption on exactly what it is, the significance it is to me, and all of that good stuff. But yeah, that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a lovely week, and I will talk to you guys in my next video on Monday. I'll see you then. Bye!